Right, folks, this is this is one of my first ever reviews on YouTube. So I will probably be terrible at commentary, and plus the Scottish accent doesn't help either, really, that way, you know what I mean? So bear with me. This knife here I got off of Amazon. It's Anglo Arms product. There's a full knife there. I can zoom it a wee bit there. Right, that's a full knife there. It's not too bad. You know, size wise I haven't a clue because I haven't bothered my back end to measure it yet, but looking at it, maybe, oh, I don't know, 12, maybe 13, no, that's maybe a bit too much, maybe 13, that's not 13 inches, maybe about 10, 12 inches, something like that. Anyway, it's a big blade, it's a big knife, but anyway, right, we'll do a first go on the knife itself. So obviously you got the Anglo Arms logo there. Now, Amazon didn't have actually much of a description for this. Obviously, Anglo Arms didn't put much of a description on it for some reason. I don't know why, but they didn't. But yeah, I mean, I'd say it's about 3mm thick, maybe less, maybe more so. I'm the greatest of measurements. I believe it's full tang to screws. It seemed quite sturdy. I've not had any rattle and shaking. I've used it a wee bit now. The edge itself, when I opened the packaging, it came, I'd say, it's quite sharp actually. I mean, I managed to shave off a couple of hairs off my hands and that was it before I had to actually sharpen it in the sense to get it to where I like it. You know, you don't want too razor sharp edge or you end up destroying your blade anyway. But yeah, I've used it on a little bit of wood, just about 2 inches thick. You know, just to chop into it sideways, just to see how it chops in. It's quite a good. I would definitely say it's a good chopping knife. Yeah, a sense of chopping into things. But yeah, as I says, it's quite thick. It's heavy. It's got a good hold to it. I've got quite big hands, so well, I say normal size hands these days, but I've got guy hands. You know what I mean? So I'd say a fair size, and I feel quite comfortable with that. You know. But yeah, as I says, it's quite pretty. It's pretty as a knife can really be. You know, it's quite pretty. It's a fair size. Definitely up to the task of a survival knife. Yeah, I definitely say it could be used for survival. I mean, this here does almost seem like I know it isn't, but it almost seems like a cut of a tanto idea. The angle is just a little bit more increased in this one, which is better obviously, but I'm not too keen on tanto knives. I don't know why, I just don't think they're that good, but then again, I know what I'm talking about. The handle, its actual self, is rubber. I'd say you get quite a good wee grip on it. You know, I wouldn't say that's moving anywhere, or shifting, or sliding. Sweaty fingers, but still, it's not too bad. Yeah, there's a wee lanyard, can't even speak proper. Put a paracord on that through there, sorted. It'd be another place to have it, I guess. But yeah, as it says, pretty good knife. Yeah, £15. You can't really beat it. $14.99 I think I paid for mine. As it says, the price has got them down all the time anyway, so you could be looking at cheaper. But now the sheath. It's a belt sheath, obviously. I don't know if it wasn't, it'd be stupid, but it's a belt sheath. It is cheap plastic, made lightly, you know. But all in all, the locking mechanism, I'll go into that in a wee second. But the only thing, major concern is when I kind of got this. I mean, these screws are still kind of loose, but you know, they loosen quite quickly. I'd say with a bit of movement of using the actual sheath itself. You know, as you can kind of see that it wobbles a little bit. That's not even with me using any strength in my fingers, but it's been tightened up a slight bit. You know, that's something to keep an eye on. Maybe even replace the screws with better quality ones, which wouldn't cost you much at all, to be honest with you. The belt bit, yeah, I'd say it fits quite well. You know, I've got a few different type of belts, and I've tried it on a few, and yeah, it seems to fit quite nicely. The locking mechanism, try this with one bloody hand. Hopefully, it should be alright. As you can hear there, that click, it clicks in not too bad. And as you can see, it's quite sturdy. I mean, that's me quite shaking it quite a bit. But yeah, it's quite sturdy. definitely an intimidating blade in a sense, you know. But yeah, I mean, since it's a survival knife, I would class it as one. I'd say that's quite useful, you know. Yeah, you get a good wear at it before you'd have to worry about replacing it. So yeah, that's my review on the Anglo Arms black knife. Um, but yeah, as I was going to say, I kind of prefer plastic sheaths these days. I mean, you know, proper high quality stiffened leather ones are quite good. Don't get it wrong. You know, I mean, and they do have that kind of richer feel to them. But you know, I don't know, maybe a wee bit covert looking, minus this horrible looking plastic design thing. You know, they should have just have it smooth. But yeah, definitely something to look for. Anglo Arms should have done a little bit better review on this, but yeah, definitely something to watch out for. Right, thanks for that, guys. Right, bye.